Breaking news unfolding in Durham tonight. Police are investigating 3 separate shootings. A total of 5 people were shot, including a 16-year-old who died.
It comes just 2 days after the state of the city, where Durham's mayor called on leaders to do more to prevent youth violence. We're still gathering details tonight, but let's start with what we know at this hour. Those shootings happened just a few miles from each other. In fact, you can drive to all 3 scenes in about 12 minutes. At this time, it's unclear if those shootings are connected, but we do know 5 people in total were shot. Bianca Holman is live at police headquarters. And Bianca, police are investigating all of these crimes to make sense of what happened this afternoon.
Yeah, it's been a busy afternoon, Lord, and so we stopped by all 3 of those shootings. There were large areas blocked off with yellow tape, very few people around willing to talk. And matter of fact, at one of the investigations down the street, we could see and hear a couple of kids playing basketball as if it was a normal day. So it seems as if some people are just numb to what's happening. But here's what we know so far. Again, a lot to digest. So the first one happened at 4 p.m. on Truman Street. We saw about a dozen evidence markers in the department's mobile command unit, and that is where the 16-year-old boy was shot. They took the boy to the hospital, and that's where he died. So police are still looking for the shooter in that situation. Then less than an hour later, another shooting happened at Fayetteville Street and Linwood Avenue. That's when police got there. They didn't find any of the victims, but later a man and a juvenile boy with the gunshot wounds, they made their way to the hospital. And then there was a third man who had been shot. He arrived at the hospital later. All 3 of those people are expected to be okay. And then there is a third shooting that happened just after 6 this evening on West Pettigrew Street. There was a man who had been shot. He made his way to the bus terminal, and that's where he was taken to the hospital. He's expected to be okay. And again, we pressed and asked DPD if all 3 of these shootings were connected. Again, they are under investigation. They were not able to tell us those details just yet, so we're going to continue to press them for that. But back out here live, we know it's a lot of things happening across the city right now. So many different families that are hurting. You think about the victims, and then also, again, that those friends and families and teachers, of course, of that 16-year-old boy. So we reached out to the mayor because, like you said, he did talk about the state of the city and especially reaching our young black boys and our young black men when it comes to violence across the city. And so here's a bit of our conversation.
Tonight, some mother is in really bad shape. Some father is in really bad shape. But also a brother, a sister, a teacher. I just spoke about this in my state of the city. We have to take a holistic approach to, just crime involving youth. It has to be engagement. It has to be jobs. It has to be, just re-strengthening the family. And the fact of the matter is the people who are living in the zone where ShotSpotter was are the ones that are asking, what is wrong with us as a council and where is ShotSpotter? If you're living with this pain outside of your window on a daily basis, you're gonna have to find a way to come down to City Hall. And anyone that says, but they can't come because they're working 2 or 3 jobs, find a way. Because if your reality is you're living in this pain and you want it stopped, then you're gonna have to make your reality part of finding a way to make your voice heard as well.
So you can definitely hear that he is passionate. You heard him mentioning the ShotSpotter technology. He's an advocate of it. While it doesn't solve the crime, it definitely helps the response time and getting police out there to those areas where crime is happening. And again, a holistic approach to really helping the community. So again, the police department, they are willing to take tips. You can definitely call in, remain anonymous, and there is a reward for those that call in. So again, their information is listed on our website. And back to you there in the studio live here in Durham. Bianca Holman, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.